In 2008, something needed to change in my life. Am I living a life that's expecting life to always entertain me or stimulate me? We don't spend time with ourselves to know ourselves. Someone said, well, did you decide to abandon your career? No, I'm not done. Maybe I've just created a problem that I can't solve.
Năm 1996, Douglas Holwerda nhận bằng thạc sĩ tâm lý tại trường đại học Antioch University, thành phố Seattle, bang Washington, nước Mỹ. Cũng từ năm đó, ông bỏ công việc giáo viên trong suốt 12 năm để đảm nhiệm một cương vị mới là một nhà tư vấn tâm lý. Cho tới khi
In 2008, I had a realization that something needed to change in my life, okay? I was working too much and I thought I can't really turn the dial down. I'm gonna do something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and even when I was younger, I thought, okay, I'm gonna travel. I decided to take 1 year off, become a backpacker.
No phone, no pool, no pets.
Travel Southeast Asia, back to the US, and then in Central America. And my niece and her husband and their baby, just born, were living in Vũng Tàu. So of course, I came to visit them and I stayed with them for almost 1 month. And I got a real chance to experience, okay, this is life here. And then after that, I traveled to Hoi An and Da Nang, and then up, like all the tourists, go to Halong Bay and Hanoi, and then eventually over to Laos, Cambodia.
ở độ tuổi ngoài 50, ông thực sự sống một quãng thời gian như một người du lịch bụi.
I was staying in the hostels and the dorm rooms and all of that. I met a lot of people traveling, and I got near the end of the year, and I thought, oh, I'm out of the box. The life that I had before, which I loved it. I was not an unhappy person, and I loved my career. But I just thought, no, I'm not done. I'm not done traveling. I'm not done.
Vậy nên người cháu đã mời ông ở lại Vũng Tàu thêm một thời gian để có thể
figure it out, And the truth is, for most of that year, I was quite confused and really undecided. And trying to enjoy it, and trying to imagine myself as a writer, and just trying to do different things.
Tuy nhiên, những trăn trở của ông về nghề nghiệp nó vẫn chưa kết thúc.
Eventually, someone said, well, did you decide to abandon your career? And I said, well, actually, no. I was a psychotherapist, for 10 years before, so I decided to experiment. I knew that I would either have to go to Saigon or to Hanoi.
Năm 2011, rất may mắn trong khoảng chỉ vòng 2 tuần khi chuyển tới Hà Nội.
I had a job as a psychotherapist, working for a family medical practice, and I was also invited to teach introduction to psychology at an American program at National University. I landed, and from there, everything just slowly grew up.
Và vì năm đó vẫn chưa quá bận rộn, thế nên ông đã dành nhiều thời gian hơn để có thể khám phá nhiều hơn về Việt Nam.
King of the road.
And then it kind of started to build quite quickly. I started a group called the Hanoi Counseling Psychology Group. We created a website, and we supported each other, and then it just became full-time again. I took a left turn, and I, didn't go back.
Khi quyết định trở thành backpacker, ông Douglas đã 55 tuổi. Và với ông thì không khi nào quá muộn để có thể đưa ra những cái quyết định mang tính thay đổi.
I think it's always a good idea to recognize that we have choices all through life. For me, it really worked out very well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with the choices that I've made. Of course, there's loss. there was a period of time when I was in the middle of the decision.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was not clear, and that was difficult. I was really quite uncomfortable because I didn't know what comes next, where does this lead me? And I even felt quite lost. What does it mean to be a foreigner living in a country and a culture that I don't understand? There's been a few of those sort of moments where I think, I can't stay here, this isn't for me. Maybe I just created a problem that I can't solve. I can't go back and I can't go forward, and I don't know what this is going to be. Almost always been a pleasant surprise that after feeling that kind of desperation, it reverses. Someone says or does something and I feel, it's okay, I'm okay, I am safe here.
Trên tất cả, ông tin rằng những quyết định của ông đưa ra là đúng đắn.
Especially since I moved to Hoi An, I think I just feel a certain awe and amazement and appreciation that I can live so close to the ocean and the beach, and I can have the kinds of freedoms that are part of simple living.
Vậy thì có điều gì mà làm ông hối tiếc trong suốt những năm sinh sống và làm việc tại Việt Nam đây?
I lived here for a long time and I didn't learn Vietnamese. In fact, I gave up. I quit trying. For the first several years, I didn't know how long I'm going to stay. I just never really made it the priority to work hard to learn the language. And yes, I do feel guilty that if you're going to live in someone's country, you should learn it.
Hơn 10 năm sống và tiếp xúc với văn hóa Việt Nam, ông Douglas thay đổi không chỉ vì
Well, I've gotten older.
mà còn là những điều từ bên trong suy nghĩ và tư tưởng của ông.
You know, when I was in Vũng Tàu in 2009 and 2010, when I was lost, I didn't have that sense of focus. I would say now I really am sort of living from the inside out.
Đó cũng là tên của cuốn sách đầu tiên của ông Douglas, ra đời vào tháng 8 năm 2023. Living from the Inside Out là một cuốn sách về chủ đề tâm lý học, rất hữu ích cho những ai đang thực hành trong cái lĩnh vực này, cũng như những ai đang muốn thấu hiểu hơn về bản thân mình. Đây là phiên bản tiếng Anh của cuốn sách. Thì cuốn sách này chia sẻ những cái tri thức trong suốt hơn 25 năm làm nghề tại Mỹ cũng như Việt Nam, mà trong số này thì rất nhiều cái khách hàng ở Việt Nam mà ông Douglas đã tư vấn, ông đã cho vào đây. Thế nên nó rất là hữu ích với những độc giả Việt Nam.
So yeah, Douglas shared with me about the intention of writing the book maybe about 2 years ago, I think. My initial thought then was like, it's great, like everyone can really listen to his stories and his wisdom, and
I think it's very interesting that he describes about his experience and his knowledge, being from a different country, working in Vietnam. I think it's a very interesting topic and interesting book as well.
Tuy nhiên, phiên bản tiếng Việt của cuốn sách này nó vẫn chưa ra đời do những cái trục trặc về dịch thuật cũng như xuất bản. Đó cũng là điều rất là mong mỏi của ông, bởi vì ông rất là khao khát được chia sẻ những cái tri thức của mình, kiến thức của mình cho những người đồng nghiệp tại quê hương thứ hai, Việt Nam.
Self-acceptance is key. Be okay. Be okay. When we're okay, then life can open. So I would say, be okay, accept yourself, and then discover. That's more than 3, I'm sorry, but